I'm delighted to welcome you to the University of Oxford's second Public Engagement with Research Awards ceremony. We've had a great response for these awards, and as chair of the judging panel, I can tell you just how difficult it was to make our final selection.
Very warm welcome to you all. There's a real treat in store as we learn more about these very exciting projects.
It's fantastic to see that Oxford University is celebrating public engagement in the way that we're here to celebrate it this afternoon.
Research needs to go beyond the academy. It needs to reach out to people.
Public engagement work has benefited me as a researcher intellectually, practically, and I think sort of creatively. Intellectually, I got to work with ideas that I had never really explored before. Every time you speak to the public about your work, you have to think really closely about why your work is important, what it means, to sharpen your ideas. And this project allowed me, and indeed forced me, to do that in new and exciting ways. New projects are coming out of it, papers, talks across the country.
I think it's hugely important to recognise public engagements, and it's amazing that these awards are happening for that. I think none of us got into science, to make the highest impact papers and just to be published in Science and Nature. You got into it because you want to make a difference.
Engaging the public with research is important, I think, for any academic working nowadays in a global context, but I think it's particularly important in the context of antibiotic resistance research. AMR, as it's known, is one of the global health challenges of the 21st century, and it's not primarily so much a biological problem, it's a social problem. It's driven by antibiotic overuse by people, it's driven by the wrong kind of antibiotic use. So engaging with the public as a researcher is a way of not only communicating what interests me to the public, but also perhaps helping to change public consumption patterns of antibiotics and really preserving these miracle drugs that they were in the 20th century for future generations.
It's not good enough just to sort of allow us researchers just to get on and do the research. We've got to actually tell the public what we're doing, and also I think increasingly engage the public in what we're doing to sort of actually say, well, that is that would be of interest to us, but that wouldn't be of interest to us. And so I think there has to be much more engagement in the development of the research protocols with the public, which is only really beginning to sort of creep in, as well as just informing them about what the outputs are.
This evening's winning projects and researchers are just a fantastic collection. There's such a diversity in the audiences that they are engaging with. There's such a diversity in the types of research. I mean, some of those projects I was not aware of until they came through this channel.
It's been really fantastic to have this opportunity to hear a little bit more about some of these truly, truly fantastic projects that span all disciplines, reach out to a variety of different sections of the public, and really help invigorate research across the institution.
Creating excellent research isn't something which is purely about looking internally. It's also about making those connections with the world around us.
The many people who have participated in these projects are bringing the public with us in extraordinary and exciting ways.